And welcome to the game, everybody. Glad you've joined us. AAA action coming at you on the show. It's the Oklahoma City Comets and the Reno Aces. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just about set to go. Number 60 on the mound in this one. He's one of the highest ranked pitching prospects in the Arizona system. A lot of excitement among Diamondbacks fans for what he can bring in the future. And now the DH, Keston Hiura.
The designated hitter, number 9, Keston Hiura.
And we're underway. Oh, and 1, here's the pitch. And a big swing and a miss. I think he was a touch late to recognize the curve out of the hand. He'll have to refocus with 2 strikes. And it goes just foul.
Ball.
Strike 3. Got him looking on the changeup. Let's take a look at the lineup. In the cleanup spot, a key batter for this team, Alex Freeland. Center field, Conticello moving under it and makes the catch.
Batting third, the right fielder, James Tibbs.
And here at the plate, James Tibbs III. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. In the air to left center. Can't get there, and it's a base hit.
Batting fourth, the second baseman, Alex Freeland.
The 0-1. Swing and a foul straight back. Tibbs leads off of first with 2 away. Swing and a slow roller. Amaya. That ends the inning. They strand 1. We'll go to the bottom of the first. Still 0-0. Welcome back. And our pitcher tonight, Landon Knapp. You can see from the stats that he's been death on lefty batters this season. Maybe they have a tough time picking the ball up out of his hand, but whatever it is, he's really limited them. It's an impressive stat, something he can build upon as he develops. And now the DH, Lucan Baker. Baker batting leadoff today, and he's usually a first baseman, but today he's the designated hitter. Sliced hard, but foul.
Circle change. Middle inside.
He didn't start his windup before the pitch timer expired, and it's an automatic ball.
High inside.
And the 1-1. Runner on base to start the inning. It's been a tough run at the plate for him lately. He needed that base hit. Pure hitting right there. He got the front foot down right on time, kept the hands inside the ball, and squared it up beautifully.
Four-seam fastball.
And fires in a heater at 95.
Four-seam fastball. Low outside.
Runner at first, nobody out.
Low inside.
Took a little too long on the mound, and the umpire rules it's an automatic ball.
Low inside.
Fouls it off, still 1-2.
Circle change. Four-seam fastball. High inside.
Kicks and delivers. This one is labeled. And it's off the wall. Lead runner turns at second. Into second with a double, and they've got something brewing now. Everything came together on that swing. That ball was humming as it left the bat. Pretty clear early on in that play that he was looking at extra bases.
Four-seam fastball. High middle.
That one down the line. Base hit. One run is in. Runner stops at third, and they're at the corners with nobody out. Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. I feel for those infielders because he hit that ball hard. And it's tough to make a play on one like that, even if it is on the ground. Nice cut.
Ball.
Circle change. Low middle.
And now the 1-2. That one is foul. We'll see another. After two straight changeups, it's not terribly likely that we'll get a third in a row here. Runs it up to 96 to record the K. And let's take a look at this lineup. Here's the center fielder, Gavin Conticello. I'm curious how they'll approach this at bat. Batter's shown great hitting under pressure this year. In the air to left. Gets there. Got it. Here comes the runner from third. Throw home not in time. The run scores. And they lead by 2.
Circle change. Low middle.
Hey!
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
That one inside.
That's inside.
And the count is 1-1.
Four-seam
Vukovic
fastball.
leads off of first with 2 out. Bash down the right side, but foul.
Circle change. Middle outside.
1-2 now. Out to center. That is the inning. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We head to the second. Reno with the lead, 2-0. All set for the start of this inning. Digging in for the Comets, Ryan Ward. Oh, 1 now. And that one fouled off. 0-2, here's the pitch. Swinging a drive deep left field, pretty far back there. On the warning track and hauls it in.
That is hit. The first baseman, home play, Jake Harlow.
On the ground. And it stays fair. He turns and heads for second. The throw in. In there safely.
No, too late.
Clearly was planning to swing at the first pitch. Aggressive approach. Sometimes you don't need to hit it all that hard. Just put it in play and hope it finds a hole like it did on that grounder. Man at second, one away. Stepping in, the switch-hitting shortstop, Noah Miller. Doing a good job lately to avoid swings and misses. Hits in each of the last 6 games. And makes the catch. Runner tags at second. Now a relay to third. Safe!
He's safe.
Batting in, the center fielder, for 8, Mike Sirota.
Up the right field line, and that's
Foul ball.
just foul. The 0-1. He swings and fouls one off. 2 outs and a runner in scoring position. In the air, right field, and that's that. 1 left on base. They trail here, 2-0. Bottom half of the second. Now it's the second baseman, Tommy Troy. Swings and lifts this one deep to left. Forget it. It's gonna be long gone. Wastes no time on this one, and they add on. It's 3-0. He came up looking for something to drive, found it right away, and put a great swing on it. What you might call ambush tactics. The 1-0 pitch. Turned on, but that's fouled down the third base line. 1 run in the inning so far. Bottom half of the second inning. This ball is crushed deep to left. This one's gonna go. And they tap one on the board. It's 4-0. This offense clicking now. Back-to-back homers, and they're building some serious momentum. These guys are feeling it. Next up,
Ball,
Jacob
that's low.
Amaya in the dirt.
Circle change.
Up the middle, picks it up. Play is made, 1 gone.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Lucas.
4-seam fastball. High inside.
Attacking the zone in this first inning, but the hitters haven't been fooled because too many strikes have leaked over the middle of the plate. Right side. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. The underhand flip, and that's an out.
Now batting, the catcher, number 8, James.
Next up for the Aces, James McCann. A double and a run scored the first time up. Close,
Ball.
but ruled a ball.
4-seam fastball. High inside.
And that gets the inside corner for a strike. They're attacking him with good velocity inside, and that makes it hard for him to get comfy at the plate. Fly ball, left field. Ward should have this one. Gets there, got it. But they had the power bats working this inning with 2 home runs leaving the yard. It's now a 4-0 ball game. We move on to the third inning. Coming up to the dish for Oklahoma City, Eliezer Alfonso. 0-1. Tough to do damage on pitches that far out of the zone. Strike 2. Way too cavalier an approach from this lineup. They seem to be swinging at everything. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. And the leadoff hitter aboard.
The batter, number 9, designated hitter, Keston Hiura.
There's a strike. Ripped into right center. Should be extra bases. Lead runners around second. Runner rounds third. On his way to the plate. Scores easily. Comes through with the RBI. That's some textbook batting. Found a pitch in the heart of the zone, held back just a hair longer, and then he stepped through it and ripped it the opposite way. So a runner aboard. Now the third baseman, Santiago Espinal. Pitch misses. 1-0.
Hee-haw!
1-2 offering. That one is way inside. Keeps the AB going with the foul ball. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Runner at second with nobody out. And a base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners. Nobody out.
The right fielder, James Tibbs, the third.
Inside, almost got the hitter. With his teammates driving in a pair, he wants to make this an efficient inning so they can get back up to the plate and tack on some more runs. 1-0, here's the pitch. After giving up 3 straight hits, now he's fallen behind against this batter. Whatever they need to do to break him out of this rhythm, now is the time. Two-one pitch coming. That one fouled off. That's ripped towards center. Runner tagging, heading for home. He's in to score on the sac fly, and they cut the lead to 2.
Second baseman, Alex.
Not your everyday sac fly there. He smoked that one, but it just couldn't find a safe landing spot. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Alex Freeland. And a pop-up in foul territory on the right side. 2 down.
Now batting, the left fielder, Ryan Ward.
Swing and a miss. And that's strike 1. After tying him up like that, this pitcher is in control. Strike 2. Spoils the 2-strike offering. Another coming up. In the dirt. Nice job to spot slider out of the hand and read the movement. He did well to lay off that pitch. In the air to center. Conticello under it. And makes the catch. They get 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We move on to the bottom of the 3rd. Reno ahead in this game, 4-2. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now, A.J. Vukovic.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
Chases a high fastball there. It feels like he's entering make-or-break territory here. If he doesn't turn this start around, he won't last much longer. And that drops in for a strike.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
This one popped up. Freeland gets there under it. And a quick out, number one.
Now batting, the first baseman, Ivan Melendez.
Knuckle curve. Low middle.
Right through there for a strike.
Knuckle
One out
curve.
and the base is empty.
Low middle.
And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. 2 strikes on him, and he's already struck out in this one. You'd like to see the pitcher attack and finish him off. Fights that one away. The count remains 0-2.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
Up the middle. Miller. Tosses to first. 2 straight retired to begin the bottom of the third.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Bases are empty with 2 away. And now the center fielder, Gavin Conticello, drove in a run with a sac fly the first time up.
Knuckle curve. Low inside.
Swing and a miss. It's now 1-1.
Circle change. Low inside.
Comes up empty. Strike 2.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
Into center. Drops for a hit. Couldn't run it down. And that extends the inning.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
Just
that's high.
missed.
Circle change. Low middle.
This one is in there. And the count even 1-1.
Curve. Low inside.
In the dirt, but kept it close.
Four-seam fastball. High middle.
Got the bat going too soon there. It's strike 2.
Circle change. Low middle.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. 1 runner left aboard, but they still lead this one 4-2. Welcome back to Reno. We're in the top of the 4th inning. And here's the first baseman, Josue De Paula. Ground ball to second base. Troy. And there's 1 down. On a line for a base hit. So 1 on now with 1 away.
Now back, the center fielder, number 8, Mike Sirota.
Mike Sirota getting ready to hit. Sirota, 22 years old, and he's been hitting well lately, batting over 300 in his last 10 games. The flip, there's 1. Double play, what a swing killing to end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. We're midway through the 4th. The Aces lead it 4-2. Welcome back. The Aces at the dish in the bottom of the 4th.
Second baseman, Tommy.
The concession stands here in Reno are famous for their tacos al pastor, and they're half off through the end of the inning. Go get yours now. He didn't start his
That's a
windup
ball.
before the pitch timer expired, and it's an automatic ball.
High middle.
That's a ball.
Not a great outing so far with 4 runs allowed in 3 frames. He'll need to be efficient from here on to work much deeper into
Low
this one.
inside.
2-0, here's the pitch. Here's a laser out to left. And it one-hops the wall. So a runner aboard to start the inning. That's smart hitting to use the count to your advantage like that. He knew the pitcher had to come into the zone, and he found a pitch to handle.
Four-seam fastball, high inside.
And the 0-1 now. Left field getting pretty deep. It's got a chance. Brings it in at the wall.
Now batting, shortstop Jacob Amaya.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Jacob Amaya. Homered last night, added another hit as well. Runner on the move, pitches in for a strike. And safe, that's a stolen base, not close.
Four-seam fastball, high middle.
Took a little too long on the mound, and the umpire rules it's an automatic ball.
High outside.
Runner edging away at second base. That one catches the zone. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. One out and a runner at second. One and two, here's the pitch. And a base hit right there. Runner around third. Safe, it's 5-2.
He's safe.
Tallies a run and earns the RBI. Not much to quibble with on that swing. He had everything going in the right direction and barreled it up for a liner into center. Nice rip.
Knuckle curve, low inside. Four-seam fastball, middle outside.
Here comes the 0-1. In the air to the right. And there's two away.
Now batting, the catcher, number 8, James.
Man on at first. Here's the catcher, James McCann. 1 for 2.
Circle change, low middle.
He didn't start his
That's a
windup
ball.
before the pitch timer expired, and it's an automatic
Four-seam
ball.
fastball, high outside.
Here's the 1-0 offering. Pops this one up, foul on the left side. Espinal in position. Gets there, got it. Well, they pick up one run on the RBI single, and it's now 5-2. We're ready for the 5th inning. Stepping to the plate for Oklahoma City, Eliezer Alfonso.
Alfonso.
The other way, and that's a fair ball. Bash down the right side, but foul. The 0-1.
That's a ball.
And the
That's a ball.
curveball is down and in. Fastball in for a strike. And that one is foul. We'll try again. The curveball in the dirt, and it kicks away. Runner holds tight. It's a full count. Nobody out and a runner at first. Swing and a miss. That's a K. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
Santiago
So digging in, Santiago Espinal. Runner at first, one away. Splits the middle. That's a strike. And it's 0-2. Time to choke up on the bat now after falling behind 0-2. Might have been too passive early in this AB. Goes down on strikes, and he knew he should have offered at that one. Not a perfectly spotted fastball with 2 strikes, but got away with it. The hitter might have been expecting something closer to the edge of the zone and simply couldn't adjust in time. That one off the mark, and that's ball 1. Oklahoma City trailing by 3. We're in the top of the 5th inning. Hard hit, right side. There in plenty of time, ends the inning. 1 runner left on base, and the deficit remains 5-2. Bottom half of inning number 5, and the aces batting.
Circle change. Low outside.
And that drops in for a strike.
Knuckle curve. Low outside.
Ball.
I guess the silver lining is that he hasn't walked anybody, but they are peppering him with their hitting. He needs to miss some more bats. That one finds the zone. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Low outside.
And there's a ball.
4-seam fastball. High outside.
Struck out looking. And the leadoff batter retired in their half of the 5th.
now batting, the first baseman, Heinberg.
4-seam fastball. Middle outside.
Took a little too
That
long
missed.
on
That's
the
a
mound,
ball.
and the umpire rules it's an automatic ball.
Low middle.
1-0 pitch. Just
Nope,
missed.
ball.
4-seam fastball. Middle outside.
Looked like he was a little behind on the fastball. Might have been trying to sit back for the breaking ball. That one
No,
misses.
ball.
And that's ball 3.
4-seam fastball.
1 out and the base is empty. Lifted in the air, right field. Tibbs moving under this one. And makes the catch.
Now batting, the center fielder, number 3.
Here's the center fielder, Gavin Conticello.
4-seam fastball. Low inside. Four-seam fastball.
Right through there for a strike.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
Fly ball to left, down the line. Makes a nice running catch. Not much going on for the offense that time, and we're through 5 innings. We're back here at the ballpark. Start of the 6th. Ben Gelman bringing you this one. And leading off, Alex Freeland. That's towards center. Conticello has this one sized up. 1 up, 1 down. Almost got the inning started with a bang on that fastball. I'm sure he wishes he could have put that over the wall. So up next, Ryan Ward. He's thrown a lot of first pitch strikes, so the hitters need to be ready to swing early. It may not drive up the pitch count too much, but you know you'll have a good shot to do damage. Swing and a ground ball up the middle, base hit. So they get a runner on with a 1-out single. Some excellent contact on the pitch away, and he managed to stay back just long enough to zip it up the middle rather than rolling over it to the pull side. Josue De Paula will hit next. De Paula having a lot more success on the road this season. Hit hard, but foul off to the left. The Aces leading by 3, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Oh-2, rocks and fires. Can't connect on the curveball. He strikes out. That's a style of pitching that goes all the way back to Rube Waddell and Three Finger Brown at the start of the modern era. High hitter to shift the eye level, and then he tunnels the curveball and drops it down for the swinging K. Hit in the air, right field. Gets there, got it. 1 runner left stranded. They're trailing 5-2. We'll move on to the bottom of the 6th. Coming up to the dish for Reno, Ildemaro Vargas. With that high fastball, if you're not ready for it out of the hand, better to just take it rather than pop up or whiff. Ground ball to short. 1 gone.
He's out.
Now batting, the second baseman, Tommy.
Stepping to the plate for Reno, Tommy Troy. And already in this one, he's gone deep, hitting a solo homer back in the 2nd inning. That was a nice boost for his team early on.
Four-seam fastball. High middle.
Here's the 0-1 pitch.
That missed. That's a ball.
Four-seam fastball. Low middle. Circle change. Middle
Here's the
inside.
1-2 offering. Struck out swinging. Pulled the string on the changeup.
Now batting, the right field, Oscar.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
That one finds the corner.
Circle change. Low inside.
Next pitch
Ball.
is downstairs.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
Took a little too
Ball.
long on the mound, and the umpire rules it's an automatic
Circle
ball.
change. Low middle.
He didn't start his
That's
windup
low, that's
before
a
the
ball.
pitch timer expired, and it's an automatic
Four-seam
ball.
fastball. High middle.
Two outs and nobody aboard. This one to right. And that's that. We're through 6 full innings. The Aces out front, 5-2.
Now pitching for the
Welcome back. We're in the 7th inning, and we have a new pitcher on the mound, Juan Burgos. This season has gotten hit around pretty good. In the air to center. One down.
The batter, the catcher, Eliezer Alfonso.
Nobody on with one out. Eliezer Alfonso, the next to hit. Rushes this one to left, and forget about it. That is a no-doubt home run. Wastes no time on this one. Second of the year, and they cut into the lead. It's 5-3. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. That one is deep. 2 down. Next up for the Comets, Santiago Espinal. Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Might have a more aggressive approach this plate appearance. Oh, and 1, here's the pitch. Grounder up the middle. Fires over to first. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. But not before they answer back with a solo home run. It's now 5-3. Bottom of the 7th, Jacob Amaya getting ready to hit. Fastball for a strike. That clips the corner.
4-seam fastball. High outside.
On the ground to third. Over to first. And they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
4-seam fastball. High inside.
Swing and a miss. Strike 1. He must have been sitting on something off speed. And there's a base hit. One away and a runner at first. Digging in for the Aces, James McCann. Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Landon Knapp won't go any further, and it was certainly a frustrating start. New pitcher on the mound in a moment.
Now pitching for
Circle change.
number
Low
63,
inside.
Kyle Hurd.
To short, could be 2. Feed to second for 1. On to first, double play, and that's the inning. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left aboard. Looking ahead to inning number 8. Reno ahead in this game, 5-3. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th, Juan Murillo. Pitched yesterday, returning to the bump in this one. He hits a fly to center, going back pretty deep, and there's 1 down. Well, he certainly wasn't willing to wait around. Just barely missed hitting that first pitch fastball out of here. Now at the plate, Alex Freeland. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. One out and the base is empty. Serious heat on that fastball, up into triple digits. That's tough to hit at any level. 1-1 pitch now. Late on that fastball. On a cold night like this, every batter is dreading getting jammed on a high 90s fastball like that one. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. That's 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th. That one into triple digits. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a miss. Quickly in a 2-strike count. We'll see how aggressive he is at the plate. Grounds it to short. Amaya. Slings to first. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. They're set down in order. Bottom of the 8th, A.J. Vukovic now at the plate.
Two-seam fastball. High inside.
Late on that fastball. Just can't catch up to the heat. Not close with that one.
Four-seam fastball. Middle inside.
Inside, ball.
Circle change. Middle inside.
And that's off the inside edge. That's great discipline at the dish. He fell behind 0-1, then didn't overextend or get greedy. Now he's got a favorable count on 3-1. On the ground, out to short, Miller. To first. And that's one away. The leadoff hitter retired in the 8th.
Four-seam fastball. Middle outside.
In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
Four-seam fastball. Low outside.
No, that's out.
Four-seam fastball. Middle inside. Overhand curve. Low outside.
And now the 1-2. On the ground to the right side, Freeland. And 2 away now. On that pitch, he didn't recognize the changeup early enough and just rolled over on it as a result. 2 down now. And the next batter, Gavin Conticello.
Circle change. Low middle.
And that drops in for a strike.
Overhand curve. Low outside.
Grounds this one up the middle. And it's through for a hit. A 2-out knock, and it keeps the inning alive.
Two-seam fastball. Low outside.
Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
Circle change. Low outside.
That one kicks away from the catcher. No advance, though.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
This pitch
That's the
misses,
ball.
and it's 2-1. Conticello, the runner at first with 2 out. And
Nope,
that's
ball.
outside.
Four-seam fastball. Low middle.
Right through there for a strike. With the runner moving here, the batter has to find a way to put something in the gap to bring him in. Pitch timer
Second
runs
base,
out,
ball
and
4.
that's not just an automatic ball, it's a walk. Big break for the batter. Tommy Troy will hit next. This chance at some insurance runs is brought to you by Mutual Consolidated Cow Insurance. They'll always steer you in the right direction.
No,
Getting
that missed. That's the
squeezed
ball.
a bit here in the late going.
Middle center.
So 2
That's
balls,
the
no
ball.
strikes. This could be the action pitch right here with runners on and a hitter's count. Two outs, runners at first and second. And that drops in for a strike.
Four-seam fastball. High middle.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
Four-seam fastball. Middle inside.
Here's a grounder up the middle. And there's a hit. Coming around third. Comes in to score. It's an RBI single. And they take a 3-run lead.
Middle outside.
Hard hit, left side. On to first. The inning is over, and it could have been worse. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. The score is now 6-3. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Kevin Ginkel, on to try and lock this thing up. Digging in for the Comets, Josue De Paula. 3-pitch strikeout in the last AB. Will definitely want to do better this time.
Ball.
Here comes the 1-1. Late on that fastball. And 1-2. Gets a piece, stays alive. Pretty off balance swing there. Swing and a miss. And a strikeout. That's out number 1 here in the 9th. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. And that's into the corner. In at second with a 1-out double. And he's got a multi-hit game now, which has to feel especially good after his recent lack of results. This next at-bat looms very large. Mike Sirota, the next to hit.
Hey.
0-1 now. Fouled off down the right side. The Aces trying to close out a 3-run lead here in the top of the 9th. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. They are down to their final out. sinker catches the zone at the knees. The 0-1. They're down to their final strike of the game. Looking at 2 straight pitches and now down 0-2, you're just hoping to make contact. Already in a big hole, and the pitcher clearly has the advantage. Bites that one off, will reset and do it again. He's doing a good job of changing speeds. First the off-speed stuff, then the heat. Now the hitter's off balance. 0-2, and the delivery. It's ball 1. I know it turned out to be a ball, but it very well could have been strike 3 to end the game. That would give you nightmares. Ginkel is just 1 strike away. Here's a grounder right side. Steps on the bag. Ball game. 6-3 our final score. I'm Ben Gelman, and it's been a pleasure having you with us for minor league baseball on the show. Thanks for listening.